Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in, and as you may or may not know, I spent the last week over in Ireland and I'm still recovering from jet lag, hence the reason there was no new videos. But don't worry, I'm back, and today we're going to be looking at GoPro Labs Firmware and 5 features that you really should be using. So, if you haven't checked out my other video, the Introduction to Labs Firmware, I'll link that down below, but this is something that you really should be using with your camera. So, this one's going to concentrate on Labs Firmware for the GoPro Hero 11. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the long overdue video, and hey, this is DemonView. So the GoPro Labs firmware is something that everybody should be using on their GoPro Hero camera. And for those of you that don't know, the GoPro Labs firmware is based on the current firmware of your GoPro, but it adds additional powerful features which aren't accessible with the stock firmware. These features are actually part of your camera. This firmware just unlocks those features for you to use. So pay attention, as this is information you need to know. The fact is that you've spent quite a bit of cash on a pretty good camera, and therefore you really should be using these GoPro Labs features, as it unlocks more powerful aspects of your camera that normally aren't available. So, I mean, this is really something that you should be using with your camera, and I can't recommend it enough. Now, we'll take a little break here, because if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor to help out with the channel, click those like and subscribe buttons, because you, clicking like and subscribe helps out with promoting this channel and ensuring its continued success. It only takes a few seconds to do, it doesn't cost you a thing, and it really does help with views. So go ahead, click those buttons now. Oh, and a special shout out to Crafty Bug for supporting this video. Crafty Bug designs homecoming mums, floral arrangements, wreaths, sublimation, hairbows, t-shirts, and other vinyl work. If it's possible to do it DIY, she's going to do it herself and teach you how to do it in the process. So if you're interested in making handmade gifts for your loved ones, or just even learning how to impressively wrap your store-bought gifts, then go for her channel to go and click the link down below. So, on with the video. GoPro Labs is one of the most powerful features you can enable on your GoPro Hero 11 camera. While GoPro Hero Labs is available for the Hero 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 Mini and the GoPro Hero Max, some of these features are camera specific, so in this video I'm going to be looking at features mainly for the GoPro Hero 11, as it's the latest and greatest. However, this first feature is available on just about all the previously mentioned cameras that have a rear screen, so honestly, this is the very first feature you should unlock on your camera, and I cannot stress this enough. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, and that is owner. This is an essential command to use with the GoPro. If you ever lose your GoPro and someone finds it, then knowing how to get in contact with you or to message you can be pretty hard. So this command allows you to have your owner information displayed on the rear screen of the camera every time it's turned on. So you can have that display your name, your email address, your website address, or your phone number. And this information is also written to the camera's SD card too. So even if someone puts a new SD card into your camera, this information is then written onto the new SD card. So I think you can see why this is such a good thing to install on your camera. So now, if your GoPro gets lost and someone finds it, they know exactly how to get in contact with you. The next command is essential for those of us who use external power with our GoPro cameras for longer shooting times, especially if you're shooting a night lapse or you require the use of an external power bank. TUSB = 1. This command bypasses the GoPro USB power checking on external power supplies. So what the heck does that mean? Well, if you've ever tried using an external power supply, whether it be a wall charger, battery pack, or anything like that, and you've gotten the message, not enough power, your GoPro's powering off, even though you know that power supply is supplying enough power, well, this solves the issue. You see, even though many power supplies may be supplying the correct power, it may not be reporting the correct information to the GoPro. So you can actually tell your GoPro to bypass this check and just take it on faith that the power supply is working properly. So now, anytime you hook up a power supply to your camera, this command disables that testing. However, please note that if you're using a cheap power supply that doesn't supply enough power, then yeah, you can expect capture failures. DUAD = 1, or disable audio = 1. A lot of people have asked if you can disable audio capture on your GoPro. Now, for professional filmmakers, that's never really an issue, as you can simply remove the audio track in post. However, others just don't want their GoPro to record audio on the MP4 files, and removing audio on a long segmented video may just be a step they don't want to do. Maybe their editing software doesn't have a simple one-click click to mute the channel. So this disables the recording of audio on the MP4 file. And I can imagine this would be very useful for aviators or drone pilots, as you simply don't need to record long stretches of engine or prop noise. This is for the Hero 11 only, but it is a welcome feature. HDMI equals 1. This is a command for those of you who want to use the video out on the GoPro Media Mod. As you may know, when you use the video out, the GoPro tends to default to the gallery view. If you use the mode button, you can then switch to the video with the on-screen display, and that shows the battery level, time remaining, and all sorts of information that you may not want on the screen. Using the mode button again will get you a clean video out, and all those button presses take time, and maybe you just want to have a clean video out every time you plug in that HDMI cable. Well, that's what this command does. It ensures that when you plug in your HDMI cable into that camera's media mod, you get a clean video out each and every single time. So HDMI equals 1. Good one to use. So there you go. Those are my 5 top QR codes that I really think will be extremely helpful for you. Like I said, you have the most powerful GoPro camera currently on the market, and if you're not unlocking these features on your camera, you really are missing out. So it's time to level up your videography GoPro skills and start making some even more awesome videos. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time, and I hope that you learned something useful about your GoPro camera. Don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you next time. Cheerio. So I saw this thing on YouTube about promoting YouTube Shorts on your channel by using the bloopers hashtag. Yeah, for people who are making videos like this and they make bloopers, hey, why not make a video clip full of bloopers and let people watch it? Well, there's a reason I don't do that, and it's because of editing time. It would take me far too long to edit in beeps to cover all the curse words and swear words I usually have to say when I make my bloopers. Sorry, force of habit, so that's why I don't do that. So this is as close to a blooper reel as you'll see. But one more piece of information, if you want to help support this channel, then go and check out my merchandise store. Yes, I've started one, and you can actually get your hand on some pretty cool swag. So it's on Redbubble, and I will leave the link down below, and I'll also put it in the About section of this YouTube channel, and hopefully some stage put up my website. So help out DemonView, get yourself some awesome swag while you're at it, and proudly wear the logo to show your support. Thank you very much, and can't wait to make the next video. Cheerio.